So Rahni, you grew up in suburban Sydney, and what was kind of, in that environment, what was your first inspiration to pursue a career in media?
I was always interested in journalism. My family has been involved in journalism for many years. My parents both were avid readers of the paper. We always had the radio on, we always had TV news on, we watched news and current affairs all the time. And my parents were always discussing the issues of the day, so I always had a great interest in learning more about everything.
For the people who'd be watching this, could perhaps any comparisons be drawn to sort of the comedy in, say, Anchorman, where people are, literally beating each other physically? Or was it maybe a little more toned down than that?
I love it. Yes, it's exactly like Anchorman. No, it's not like Anchorman at all. No, it's been, for the 18 years I've been in the media, I have found people to be incredibly helpful and supportive. I've not seen much in the way of overt competition. You do strike the odd person here or there who is determined to get ahead at any cost, and will sometimes, you strike people who are distressed by the fact that maybe you have achieved something that they haven't. But I'd say mostly people are incredibly supportive and helpful, and if you work really hard, if you have a good work ethic and you support your colleagues, then I think people will support you as well. Having said that, you do hear horror stories about other companies. The program I work for, Sunday Night, is an incredibly collegiate, just supportive environment. Everybody looks after each other, and no matter what you're doing, any other reporter will help you with your story, to the point where they'll compromise their own story to assist you if you're in real trouble. So yeah, it's yeah. But having said that, it's just like Anchorman.
Okay, lovely. Now, of that great spectrum of interviews that you've given, over the course of your career, was there perhaps one that stood out as the most memorable? And with that one in mind, how might you have engaged them and then drawn out the information that you required?
It's a great question, and the answer for me is quite simple. You mentioned ABBA. It was interviewing Agneta Falkskog, who is the blonde singer from ABBA. Everyone has favourite bands, favourite movies. When I was tiny, when I was 3, 4, 5, I loved ABBA more than life itself. It was very difficult to get the interview to start with because she doesn't do many interviews at all. She's very, very media shy, Agneta. She had this incredible world fame, and it was so overwhelming for her, she was very young, that she pretty much removed herself from all media and has done for about the past 20 years. And she's done a couple of interviews here and there when she's put out some solo albums, and so she agreed to do the interview. And then I think the most important thing with any interview in drawing your subjects out is to do what you've obviously done and do your research. And I try to find out as much as I possibly can about somebody, about what their interests are, their experiences, even watching their favourite movie, trying to get into their head however you can. And so I did a hell of a lot of research on ABBA, and wow, I know stuff that really nobody ever needs to know. And I guess when I met Agneta, I was so nervous, but she was also nervous because she doesn't do interviews. So I said to her, I'm incredibly nervous, and she said, well, I'm incredibly nervous too. And I guess it's creating a relaxed environment and making people understand that it's a safe place where they can speak, and also assuring people that you can stop the camera if they want to stop the camera and give them a break.
Lovely, lovely. Rahni, you've been excellent today, truly excellent. Might you just have any possible parting words for young people interested in media?
Yeah, my parting words are read as much as you possibly can. If you don't already read the newspaper every day, read it, and not just websites. Pick a newspaper, whichever one floats your boat, and read it regularly. And tenacity. It's all about tenacity. Just be incredibly tenacious. Never, ever, ever give up. And keep trying, and you will get there.
That's it. Thank you so much.
No problem.